The idea with all of these problems, triangle side lengths, is that the two shorter sides must equal more than the length of the longest side. So if we're going to look at this first problem, um, which cannot be the lengths? Well, let's take a look at what we have for the first one. We have 17 and 14. If you add those together, you get 31. That's more than the longest side, so that's fine. For B, the two shortest sides are 11. 11 and 11 is 22. That's more than 12. That'll be able to reach from one side to the other and then some. That's the idea. Here we've got the two shorter sides of 5 and 7. That makes 12. That's longer than 8. So that'll span the distance of 8. And just to give you a sense of that, if this has a length of 8, then the other two sides need to be able to not just reach from one side to the other, have a distance of 8, but also have more so that they pop up like a triangle. So C is fine as well. And D, we have 6 and 10 here for the two shorter sides. Well, if this was 21, and 10 wouldn't actually reach each other if they were kind of stuck on that vertex there and stuck on there, and they're reaching towards each other, they wouldn't have enough length between them to reach the distance of 21. So it can't be D. So D can't be a possible set of side lengths, and so we'll mark that as D. Okay, and you're going with that same idea throughout. So which could be three lengths? You're going to find the pair of sides that actually spans the longest side's length and then some. So the two shorter sides on this one are 12 and 5. That makes 17. That'll reach from one side to the other, but it won't actually be able to have extra length that will pop it up. That'll just sit right on top of that length of 17 side. So that one won't work. And we see here for B, 10 and 15 make 25. That's enough to go that whole distance of 24 and then some. So that looks good for us. And let's just look at the rest of them. This one, C, 9 and 11 is 20. That doesn't reach the 22 that it needs to. And 7 and 6 only make 13, and that's not long enough to get from one side of this 21 centimeter side to the other side of it. Okay, so that's the idea. So I can mark that for you as well. Then what we're doing is we're saying, if we know two of the sides, what could be the third side? And we have two options here. The missing side could be a short side, in which case, what number do we have to add here to be more than 17? Well, if we added 11, that would be exactly 17. And we need it to go further than just from one side to the other. It's got to pop the thing up. So we need to have something that's greater than 11. At least 11 means it could be 11. But we should know that it actually can't be 11, because 11 will only stretch us from one side to the other without giving us any extra. So we can't have it be at least 11. Can't be that. It's got to be greater than 11. So C and D look good. Okay. Now, the other part is what if it was the longest side that we were looking for? Well, then these two sides together that are here, making a length of 23 when you add them together, that number 23 has to be greater than what the other side is, because we need those two side lengths to be greater than that side. So it can't be at most 23, because if the other side was 23, then we would get that same situation where we have one side here like that, another side here of, let's say, 6, another side here of 17, and they're just sitting on top of each other because there's not extra to pop it up. So we can't have it be 23, so it's got to be less than 23. So we would then say, okay, greater than 11, less than 23, and that would be D. Oops. Now, the quick trick for this, and once you hopefully understand the concept, you'll understand why this trick works, is to say, what is 17 minus 6? these two numbers that they gave us, okay, of the two lengths that we know. What is 17 minus 6? 17 minus 6 is 11. That's going to be uh, un, a, a, the missing side, if it was one of the shorter sides, has to be more than that in order for a 6 and that shorter side to add up to more than 17. Okay, x is the missing side. And what if we add them together? 6 plus 17 is 23. If these were the two shorter sides, then the other side would have to be less than 23 to span it. So the quick answer is it's never going to be equal to, it's always going to be a kind of greater than situation. And you subtract the two numbers to get the lower end, and you add them for the higher end. That's the trick. Okay, so then let's use that for the next one. Two sides of a triangle have a length of 10 and 15. What must be true about the length of the third side? So we can say, well, the third side, excuse me, the third side, if the third side was length of x, sorry, that's funny, I don't know why it's doing that. Just a moment. Sorry, I'm getting some glitchiness on the app, which happens sometimes. Okay, so if we have x as our value, what are the two end numbers? Well, 15 minus 10 is 5, so we know that it's got to be greater than 5, and 15 plus 10 is 25. It's got to be less than 25. I realize that the answer that they give you is it's got to be less than 25. It doesn't say greater than 5. That's kind of a mistake on their part. You also need to know that it's got to be greater than 5 in case it was the shorter side. Okay. Now, two sides of a triangle have a length of 12. Let's do our trick. So our trick says that we need to subtract them for the smaller number. 12 minus 5 is 7. And add them together for the bigger number. 12 plus 5 is 17. So we know x is going to be somewhere in between those numbers, but couldn't be equal to them. And so we get C as our answer. That's those problems we're